Hey everybody, Doug here from 2Plus Stuff, and I wanted to make a quick announcement of something that you might see on today's video. If you're watching this on YouTube, you may have noticed that before the lore video that went up today, there was a little bumper for a company called Discount Games Inc., and I wanted to explain why that's there. I get a lot of emails, Facebook messages on my 2Plus Stuff Facebook page and Instagram things of people asking a few questions. Number one is just there's a lot of people who live in remote areas and they're asking what's a good online retailer to actually get miniatures from because they don't have a local store. The other type is, hey Doug, is there a company or a brand that you trust? Where one is about the feasibility of or getting the actual items, and the other one is what are some of the better companies in terms of customer service and communication and that kind of stuff. And I got enough of these that I started reaching out to online miniature sellers, people who, it's not just like they pick one game and they like it. I mean, they kind of support the entire hobby. And one of those is a man named Jay Larson. Now, if you don't know Jay Larson, he is an integral part of the War Machine and Hordes community, hosting a podcast for several years called Chain Attack, which is actually it's phenomenal. I listen to it. I don't actually play War Machine and Hordes at this exact moment. I have an army. I'm working on it, but I still just listen to it because they're great about the theory of the game and community integration, that kind of stuff. This is a man who has been a part of the wargaming as a whole community for many years, and so I feel confident. Like I have ordered stuff from him before, back when I lived in Iowa. His business has been around for a while. And so I do feel confident that he's someone you can reach out to with a very specific question. He will have a specific answer for you. His website, Discount Games Inc., if you go there, it has miniatures for every game under the sun. And if there's something that you need, he can, of course, special order it for you. And I'm talking all the stuff here that I cover on the channel, which is going to be AOS, Warcry, War Machine Hordes, if you're into that, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, all of it is right there. He sells it at the maximum discount that you can get, as well as if you buy, a larger order of multiple things, you can actually call Jay and he'll hook you up with a special rate because he can do that. The point is, what I'm really trying to say, is that I got so many questions about where people can order stuff from that I reached out to Jay and asked him, like, hey, would you want to advertise with me? This is totally an experiment. I don't have advertisers really, but this is definitely one that meets a need, right? I mean, I'm sure I'm going to get comments in the thing calling me a shill, but the fact of the matter is, I have enough of people asking me for something that I can just offer it up. Jay and Discount Games Inc. are awesome. They understand the hobby and know what we want as consumers because he is a part of this community as well. And I think it'll be fantastic. So if you want to check out that site, go ahead and use the bit.ly link down below. It kind of helps me be able to get a sense of how much traffic I can actually send his way, which is really nice and valuable for me personally going on in the future. And I just wanted to throw out there as a side note that my dealings with him have been always very awesome, very clear, very transparent. And even though he owns this online retailer store, I can still do reviews and all that kind of stuff for a wide variety of products because, one, he doesn't sell everything, and two, the reason I reached out to him was specifically because I needed a general online store for wargaming stuff. Whereas if somebody came on with MDF terrain or designing your own model software, that kind of stuff, those are things I'm happy to review, and I certainly will be doing that. So friends, that's it. It's going to be going on. It's on a month-to-month basis. Those little bumpers in the beginning, they're not going to be annoying or in the way. They're very, very brief. That was the thing that I definitely wanted to make sure they didn't interrupt really the flow of videos and that kind of stuff. And I stand by his company. He does great work and he does great things for the hobby, the total wargaming hobby as a whole. So if you have any questions about this, go ahead and leave the comments down below and I will go ahead and answer it. Functionally, nothing will change. I just really wanted to explain why you might see that bumper in the front of some videos. As always, go ahead and have fun with your wargaming friends, and I'll see you next time.